please do me a favor and prove to me that it doesn't work. I said, as soon as we hang up on this call, I want you to go outside, go down out of your apartment. The first person you interact with, I want you to choose your attitude, be present, make their day, have fun, and then ask them, do they know anybody think about buying or selling? He said, okay, I'm going to do it. So this is after months of talking with me, so he does it. He talks to a street vendor who he said, Bob, I even picked somebody I thought wouldn't know anybody. So he picks this street vendor. He's really nice to her, having a great time. And he says, you don't happen to know anybody think about buying or selling a home, do you? And she says, I need to sell my place here. So 2 days later, he goes and lists it. 45 days later, he closes it and gets a check for $11,400. Not bad, right?
Yeah, I love it.
But we pass up those people every day. Isn't that sad? We pass those people up every day.
Yeah, I wonder why. What's the mindset that needs to shift?
I think I do have an answer for that. It's value. Most agents don't know how to deliver value.
Right.
They don't know that they're worth that $11,400. The great thing that Brooks had is he had the tools and so forth in place. He had something of value to deliver to that woman, even though he had never listed a property before. He now had the value. He had a home selling guide. He had a brochure that he showed her that he would use for her home. He showed her how to price her home with an equity evaluation. A lot of value, even though it was his first listing.
Yeah.
So, I think it's agents don't have the value, and therefore they're then intimidated to ask a question like that. Or they say, that's just not for me, I can't do that. And then I always say, when somebody says that to me, it's, well, riding a bike might not be for you either, but once you start trying it, it gets pretty fun and you get good at it and it's easy. Well, same with this. It just takes a little bit of time.
Right. So what are the other couple ideas about referrals? Like, I love being present and having fun. I think that's a brilliant move. What other, thank you cards?
So most people, we all have, hopefully we all have past clients, right, that we've worked with. But the sad thing is most of us don't stay in touch with those people. And if we haven't stayed in touch with them, we then feel guilty about starting it back up again. And that's really sad. Because I can't remember ever calling somebody early on that I hadn't followed up with and saying, hey, how's things going? And them on the phone saying, you jerk, don't ever call me again and hanging up on me. That's never happened. But that's the fear in most agents' mind. So stay in touch with your past clients. Show them what you're doing. Show them the value, because maybe you added the value later. So what I have people do is I have them go around and show their buyer presentation or their listing presentation, which is very professional. It shows value. So I know this. If you had a buyer in the past, what are they going to be in the future?
Seller.
Okay. So even if they're not selling right now, I want to go and meet with them. I want that collision. I want that interaction with them because I want to show them what I'm doing now. Because they have a perception, everybody has a perception of what we do in real estate, right? And usually it's wrong, okay? Or it's justified because there's a lot of, unfortunately, the threshold to get into this industry is pretty easy.
Zero threshold almost. Yeah, somebody goes like this and goes,
I have a fix for it. Yeah,
you can't do anything else, so maybe you should be a realtor.
I have a fix for it, like in climbing. I always tell people I could fix real estate, the real estate industry.
Yeah.
Because in climbing, if I made a mistake, what would happen?
You die.
Yeah. Okay. So in real estate, there's the fix. You make a mistake, put a gun. There you go. Done.
I think that's too dark for these Google Hangouts.
No, I'm just teasing.
Okay.
Obviously. But if you treat the business like that, Daniel, think where you would take it. If you treated the business that's serious. If you spent the time on your business, when I was climbing for a living, I can remember hanging out front of my house, upside down, with a rope tied to me, okay, hanging upside down with my mittens on and having my kids swing me and then hit me with a wiffle ball bat while I tried to tie knots. And they said, Dad, this is crazy, you're doing this. And I said, well, would you rather me practice now here at home or when I'm hanging upside down inside of a crevasse? And I've never practiced it before.
Right.
When you start taking this profession as serious as your life depends on it, then you'll have success.